What's going on, Solid Steppers? This is Miss Ward coming to you. Yeah, boy, it's raining out here. Something else. Today what I want to talk about is training. And I think it's very important that everyone understands there's no excuse for you not to be trained. Let me explain why. Just give me a second. I'm trying to watch our cousins out here and do this at the same time. But the reality is that most people do not use the resources at their disposal. I'm guilty of the same. Like, for instance, I have an MSA Pro membership, okay? And I think I paid $200 or $300 for it. I have yet to utilize this membership to the max. So I said, you know what? Tighten your game up and start using the membership. You pay for it, use it. So here I am. Of course, I signed up for the training. They got hands-on training next year in March. So I signed up for that. That's going to be fire in Palm Beach. So it's no excuse for me not to be doing it because I'm practically in Palm Beach. So, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the webinars that they have online. And those webinars are recorded, which is phenomenal. Because they are recorded, you can go back and watch them at your own pace. So I've been going back, I've been making sure I got caught up on Samsung and stuff like that, and the new Samsung models. And one thing you're going to understand is that if you understand the blueprint of these appliances, you're going to do well. But you need to understand the basics. We have already preached Eric Clenart's book to here and back. That book is flawless. It gives you great information. You can move at your pace, but you really need to study it, and you need to block out some time to study. The reason I'm saying this is this affects your ability to diagnose. You cannot diagnose properly if you do not understand the systems and the theory behind the systems. The beautiful part about putting all these things together and combining them is that with the COVID situation, we have been forced to be indoors. So you might as well damn be productive. I'm just keeping it a buck. So this morning, I'm going to an LG dryer, and I don't work on a lot of gas dryers because, who really has gas in South Florida? Like, really? But it's no excuse. So I went and reviewed. I was watching, what's the guy's name? I forgot his name, but the guy that teaches is something Smith or Eric Smith, something. I'm going to mess up the man. George, there you go. Hey, George, what's up? Over at Marcone. So he teaches this class, and then I watched the one from Rick last night on the Samsung refrigerators, and I was just done. Like, I was done because I was like, this has been sitting here this whole time, and I'm thinking I know, but I don't know what I don't know. Like, people tell me that all the time when I'm coaching them, when I'm teaching them things, but I'm having the same experience, and I love it because it keeps me on top of my game. And it also forces me to understand what I already believe is true. You must be constantly growing and changing. And you're going to have to start using these tools that we have. Because it's inevitable. For you to be successful, you got to get your game up. And to stay successful, it's like it's so much we want to do, we don't know where to start. Well, the key is start solving your immediate problems and reaching out for assistance and help in those areas. As I stated, we offer the coaching program, which is in the description below, and consultations to help you as far as your direction. If you get stuck, we got you. That's what we do because we're actually in the field doing it on a daily basis. Thank you so much, LP, for the compliment on the logo. I've had that logo for like 2 years, and it was my trifling lazy butt that didn't put it on the channel because, woo-woo. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt about it, to be honest with you. Because the channel was really about vlogging my experience. It wasn't really meant to be X, Y, and Z. But now I got to be a big girl and tighten up my game, just like everybody else. So you're going to see more changes coming. And I'm just like one of those people I like to make long-term changes because I'm not trying to have to do it consistently. I have no problem with updates, but I ain't trying to change my whole life, if you know what I mean. Because I realize you have to be effective and consistent, and people need to see your growth. So I always admit to that. So getting back to this training though, so I want to kind of walk through. I've been thinking that we really need a study group And we need a study group and a book club. And I can hear y'all right now, well, Miss Ward, why don't you do it? Why do I have to do it? I mean, y'all gonna make me do it, but I'm just saying. But why? I have enough going on in my life. Ay. I'm gonna start talking, y'all. I'm missing my turns here. It's gonna be all right. But at the end of the day, you have to study. And I really have realized people don't know how to study. Let me tell you something. I'm feeling like I got, adult ADHD my damn self. Because I have to set my timer for 20 minutes because with all this distraction with social media, you trying to watch something pops up and then you like, and it ain't even your business. This is what kills me. You get distracted quick. That's called human nature. Y'all have to understand every app. I love Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, TikTok. All that stuff is really designed to capture your attention, which lets you know how base humans we are. We are so base, like anything can distract your ass. And I'm guilty of it too. That's why when I'm studying and I start to get sleepy or whatever, I got my weights right there next to me. I go do me some snatches, some cleans or whatever y'all call them. And I got my kettlebell right there. I do that because the key is that, hey, I got to get in shape anyway. So I can throw back a Red Bull or push some weight. I'd rather push the weight. You feel me? That gets me energized, and at the same time, I'm getting extra workout in. I mean, I'm doing what I gotta do to make it work for me. And anybody that knows anything, I know a lot of guys and girls, they'll get down and do some push-ups because you gotta do what works for you, and you gotta make sure it's pushing you forward. And I think that's the problem with people is that they don't think outside the box. And the reality, it really ain't outside the box. Because if we removed all the decoration and all the distractions in our life, what do you have? You have body weight, and you work out with body weight. You go outside and run, walk, play, whatever, because that is what's really good for you. And you come to a certain point in your life, you realize less is more. Believe me, I remember now when I was a kid, man, I was in the backwoods of Georgia, a little spot called Quitman and Morven. We had a Dairy Queen. And I used to go take my little round brown butt and walk to the Dairy Queen every other day. I'd be there, went in the grocery store. My mama sent me shopping. It wasn't no driving. Maybe you're lucky if you had a bike. But, we walking and we in the woods. So it's a whole different ball game out there. Walking to go grab something for the store. And I was so shady back then. I ain't even going to tell y'all what I did. Maybe one day I'll have that conversation. But let's just say, my mom gave me a certain amount, and I made sure that I had enough. I was so smart. I wanted to make sure I had enough left over to go stop and get me some ice cream and some candy. Because, kids are smart, man. You're going to be like, look, this is how much this is. I need to get this on sale, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? But anyway, the only thing I'm trying to say, y'all, is get your study on. You got TMM. Has TMM Academics, which is extremely reasonable. Now they're offering virtual classes and hands-on. I'm telling y'all better get this stuff now while y'all can afford it, because I'm telling you, I understand the value. All right, I understood the value back in 2019 or 20, whenever I took that ABC course. I understood it back then. And Mike Sneed couldn't believe I bought the online and the in-person course at the same time. Let me check my stuff. Make sure I'm under the smiles here. People looking wild right now. I don't know how I ended up in a school zone. Oh, don't y'all hate when y'all going somewhere and y'all be like, dang, it's a school zone. Look, I'm all about protecting the kids. I just need to get my routes better. If I had turned back where I was supposed to, well, shoot, I probably would have had the same problem. That's residential too. Where is the in the school zones at? All right, so like I said, you gotta get that study in, because the thing about it is when you first start studying, you don't know what the hell you're looking at. As you get in the field, everything starts to make sense. And this is why all y'all people sitting on the fence that ain't out here doing appliance repair and you want to do it, you better figure it out. Because I'm telling you, I'm getting so much exposure and so much opportunity. I don't know which way to go. And because I'm supposed to be a highly intelligent, smart ass woman, I'm trying to make sure I'm calculating my moves. And now that, you know, I'm competing with my people, so it's a whole nother ball game. You know, whew, man, please. Like I say, marry up. I'm gonna leave that right there. But the reality is, you should have the Eric Clenert book, you know, repairing home appliances, blah, blah, blah. You should have that. And look, no, I'm not putting the links in the description. I'm so tired of y'all. That's another thing. If y'all don't learn how to Google some stuff I don't do just because I get irritated about the fact that here we are and we're not in a third world country. And even in some of those, man, get your people. Get your people. You're killing me, man. It's wet out here and they driving like they ain't got no damn sense. I'm not even on the highway. Two primos, get your cousins. All right, so you got to get that. You got to get some real serious training program by some professionals. You know, like I said, you got Appliance Boot Camp, you got Fred's Academy, you got Dyer, you got all these places, even Nana. You know, I mean, come on, man. ABC, it's no excuse, man. Then you got to build on it. And that's, I think, another thing that irritates me. How y'all going to go take these courses and then blame the instructor? Now, some instructors are trifling, but they growing up, so it's okay. The reality, it is what it is. But you are responsible for your success. I cannot stress that enough. You know, people talk to me and get my coaching, and they be like, whoa, Miss Ward, you, No, you had it in your ass the whole time. I'm just here to drop kick you a couple of times and wake your ass up. That's all I do, really. You know, I tweak some things here and there. I'm so proud of all my students, though, that I'm telling you, they bossing up for real. I need to start charging them. I need to become Mr. Wonderful and start charging y'all ass 1% in the perpetuity where y'all blowing it up. But I'm proud of you, because the reality is you better get out here and get it. Because this situation in America is finna get real. It's already interesting for those of us who can see. Y'all better be investing. Y'all better get this cash flow while you can, and you before they start putting a cap on it. And you better start investing that money in places where you have digital employees like me. You know, you look at all my things I offer, and this is the stuff you guys see. That things you don't even know about. And I'm grooming that stuff because I'm very clear that when my partner wants to get up and go to Belize or whatever, I need to be ready to go. You know, when the girls go to college, I mean, it's just things you got to do, man. And you got to be able to do them. And let's just, you know, I don't think I'm ever going to stop working. And I mean, and it's not like I think I'm going to have to work the rest of my life. How was that a school zone? And I ain't see nobody slow down. I just saw that in school zone. Boy, we all going to jail right about this morning. But anyway. Oh, Lord. Let me tell y'all better get it while it's getting good. That's all I can tell you. Because appliance repair has been discovered, so you better find your niche. And hey, you got so many niches. You can work on refrigeration, just focus on that. You can do laundry only and kill the game, because people always need to wash their damn clothes and dry them. You can do just kitchen, where you do just the ovens, stoves, microwaves. It's so much paper, you just have to be smart about how you make it. And this is what y'all don't understand. The better you diagnose, the less parts you have to spend money on, the less trial and error, the less this and that, you know, come back, the less damage to your reputation. Handle your business accordingly. Like, I'm headed to meet one of my subs. He looking at me crazy. He like, why are you at every job I'm on? Because I'm watching your ass. That's why. You know, the beautiful thing I have is that I have my subs that are really good, are really great. I learned so much from them, and that's really why I'm out here, to be honest. Like, for instance, this LG dryer. It's an LG, so it's gas. So, you know, it's got a little round circle on the side. You pop that off, and you monitor the igniter to see if it's lighting. And then you see if it stays on or goes out. If it stays on, you know you need that flame sensor. you know. And then of course if it goes out, and then it's doing what it needs to do, and then the coils are ignited and da 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 da. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that theory. Look, trust and believe. Before I even started this video, I was reviewing it. Like I said, I was watching George on MSA webinar on LG, the LG steam dryers, the 9 series. Man, I'm always on the game. And he went over the diagnostics. He went over the pen testing. He went over the service manual, how to pull what you really need from it. Like, it's no excuse. I'm not in the classroom. I was basically sitting in my kitchen at the table on the laptop, you know? And when he got a little bored, I got up and pushed some weight. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that knowledge is in my mind. And once that knowledge is in your mind, you just got to get out here and apply it. And that's what I do before every job. I freshen up what I think I know, because your ass can always learn something. But anyway, y'all, enough about me talking smack. Go get your education, man. Get your training. And there's no excuse. There are too many resources. How many of y'all even know about the MSA series? I mean, shoot. I use it to pull manuals and stuff like that occasionally when I can't find something. But I rarely use it for that. But boy, I'm about to be on this training game. And let's not even talk about the fact that that training is downloadable. And I'm going to leave it right there, which means it is really no excuse. Get your game up. So I'm thinking I might do a couple of, Lord, I don't need to add this to my plate, but I really might start doing some study groups surrounding these seminars and these webinars, because there's so many people who don't understand the concepts, and they don't understand the importance, and they find themselves stuck, and you're stuck because you don't really know how to put it in service mode and what those things mean. And the reality is, you ain't gonna never admit it, which is the dumbest ever. You know, own your stuff, man. Own your stuff. Be blessed. I'm signing off because I'm about 9 minutes away, so I got to get in customer service mode. Be blessed, solid steppers, and have a great day.